Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Watch the twist. Now. Five.
On 1st down, it's Potter.
I got you, boy.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Here we go. Greystone, Travis. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Potter, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, pick your game up. Get it.
On 3rd down, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I want that. Give me that.
From the gun, Jackson looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set. Henry. Check 48 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Steps away to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Touchdown, baby. Drag out the
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Blue drop Parker.
At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Potter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Alpha. Hey, go.
On 1st down, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure
Absolutely.
that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Let's get it. Ready, set.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Check, check. You better bring it. You better bring it.
They go play action now. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Mark 54. Blue down, blue. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
Jones on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one.
Get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Jones now off the play fake. Being chased out left. He'll run it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
18, Gator. You're out. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Go. Shoot. Now.
They'll run on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Mike 54.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Landry, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
60 outlaw.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
52. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
25. 61. Matchbox lights.
Check safety, check safety.
On 3rd down, it's Potter, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Throwing on first down, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jones throwing again. There he goes, right side, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he's got a man complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones now. Off play action. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They go play action here on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bravo! You can't block me.
Ready?
Now Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
18 Gator.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Joker. Under 10. 10.
Off play action. Jones out to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Check 37.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on this?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Jones flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Potter. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
70, Indy. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Now.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Motion, motion. Ready?
On third down, Potter. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And again this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Potter, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. It's Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Squeeze. Let's put that team on the bus. Hit it.
On first down, Potter. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
General West. Go. Slam. Check the backer. Yes. Five.
Jones now to throw on third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Potter. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing Jones on the move to his left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.